I was shocked. What should I do? How can I help her? It wasn't like a normal condition. You need to contact hospital or emergency services. So, as the situation in UK was getting more serious, on that day I was planning to leave the UK. So I was packing my bags on that night, and suddenly I got an unexpected phone call from my sister. And she said, Tony, I've got something to tell you. For the past week I've been ill, and I've been experiencing really severe fever. She's been shivering at night while sleeping, and she said that her muscles were aching, and she was coughing a lot. It wasn't like a normal condition, and she even said, I don't think this is normal flu because it's so severe. She said, I think I've caught the coronavirus. So after hearing this, I was shocked. I didn't know what to say to her, because I was also leaving the very next day, and so I was kind of in conflicts. What should I do? How can I help her? In addition, she said somebody had already passed away in her apartment block that she was living in. She said an ambulance came and took away somebody who passed away, and I recall her saying she thinks that this person passed away also because of the coronavirus. So most likely there was something spreading in the place that she was living in, and she was convinced that she caught the coronavirus. I said to her, you need to go to hospital. You need to contact phone emergency services. When I woke up early in the morning, ready to leave on that day, I thought, what should I do? And I ran to the local temple, running to London Temple in the morning, and even the sun hadn't risen, it's still dark. Everybody else was still sleeping in the temple. But I wrote a note saying, please can you conduct Keegan for my sister, because it's an emergency. And then I had to depart. So at the airport, at the check-in, I contacted my family in Tokyo, and I shared, please let her know that we're praying for her, we're offering our praise for her, and just please make sure she's okay as I'm boarding my flight. Normally I'm not emotional, but I just kind of felt. So, and then I heard, news getting around that people were praying for my sister, not just doing the Keegan ritual prayer in London, but also in Japan. Many people were praying for my sister's quick recovery. That once I arrived in Tokyo, and I had to begin my own self-isolation. When I arrived in Japan and arrived in my hotel, I kind of found that her condition was a lot better, and she said she's recovering well, and that the most severe, flu-like symptoms had already passed by. So I was just so relieved to know that she had recovered, and she's mostly back to health. So I think definitely her quick recovery was definitely due to many people around the world offering their prayers for my sister's quick recovery, and definitely the power of prayer helps my sister's quick recovery. So.
免疫力を高めるためには、先ほど言いましたように、この中にも書いてあるんですが、信仰免疫って書いてありますけども、神仏を信じる力が免疫力になるんです。これが昔から信仰で病気が治る理由の一つなんですね。免疫力がすごく高まるんです。これは現実に調べても高まるんです。恐怖心とかその信仰から離れている状態っていうのは免疫力が非常に弱い状態ですので、やっぱり、神の光の天使の一人なんだと自分を思うような生き方をしておれば免疫力は強くなるし、使命ある限りですね、私を守るためという気持ちで生きていくことで体内に入った悪いものをですね追い出すことができると思います。信仰を持つ、正しい信仰を持ち続けることでやっぱり健康で世の中のために、世の中の繁栄のために尽くしたいと思っていくことも非常に大事なことだということですね。恐怖心もいけないし、やっぱり自己憐憫も過ぎますとやっぱり引き込みますので、悪いものを引き寄せますので、そういうものをほどほどにした方がよろしいと思います。本人自身がそういうものを、私が言っているような免疫力を高める方法、全く受け付けない、信じなくても家族の周りの人たちがそれを知っている、信じていればやっぱり影響力は出ますので、家族の方はいやこれはここが問題なのかもしれない、ここを変えた方がいいとか、そういうふうに思えば外堀内堀を埋めるような形でだんだんその病気とかそういうものへの態度がですね強くなってきますので、鬼は外に結局福は内、鬼は外になりますので、知っている人が一人でも多い方がいいと思います。
Of course, I believe in the power of faith and also the power of prayer, and how people's energy can help somebody to recover from illness or any conditions. Maybe my sister's not such a religious person, but if you're a person that is ill, then to know that many people around the world are praying for you and praying for your quick recovery, that's such a wonderful thing that can give that person some hope and some positive feeling and thoughts. That's why I think the power of prayer has such an amazing power to help people. So, yeah. I phoned her maybe a week and a half ago just to find out her current condition, and she said she recovered. She's like 98% back to health, and she's been watching Master's lectures recently about the coronavirus and to learn about coronavirus from spiritual perspective and also spiritual aspects, which is something which is missing in mainstream media. But Master Akar really teaches these other aspects about how to protect ourselves from this pandemic, from the coronavirus. Our Master teaches us how fear and negative emotions contributes to this spreading of this coronavirus. So I think it's a lesson for everybody. If they have a lot of fear or worries or negative emotions, even if you're far away, you can still have connection, and through your heart-to-heart connection spiritually, and through your prayers and good words, you can also feel connected and support that person. So this spiritual perspective is really important to deal with these kind of situations, life and death situations. Belief, to deepen my belief, changed my life. I'm so grateful that Elkan Tariq is watching over us. Definitely now, in these difficult times, people need to hold on to a greater power. Elkan Tariq is the true name of the God of the earth. We have many angels of light waiting to awaken in the world, so I think that's our responsibility to spread these teachings and find these people who are ready to awaken and fulfill their mission to spread these teachings of Alcantara and create a better world.